Hello, my students. I'm Miss Tania Poveda. This is Entrepreneurship 3. Welcome to my class again. Remember to have with you a notebook or a folder, a pen or a pencil, so you can take notes. Today, we're going to start with something completely new and extremely important for your business life. If you want to start a business or if you want to start a social project, you are going to need this, a business plan. This time I'm going to focus on business because soon you are going to start working and hopefully you are going to start your own business. Remember that a business is going to create some jobs to other people. It's something you can have the whole control and you can take decisions. It's something yours. You can work on it and make it grow. But what is a business plan? The key word about a business plan is that a business plan is a document. Here we have the definition. This is a general definition. What it is important that you remember is that it's a document. Why is it important? Because it describes a business along with its objectives, strategies, the market in which it operates, and the business financial forecasts. Probably it's the first time you hear this word, forecast. It's another way to say projection. So in other words, this document is going to describe what you are going to do, how you want to do it, where you want to do it, and how much money you need. You see? So again, it's what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, where you want to do it, and how much money. So in this document, which is general written document, you are going to include all this information. Okay? Simple, right? So probably you heard like words like projects. It's pretty much the same, if it's not the same. Remember that we're talking about business plan, so we're talking about money. So how much money you are going to need for this project. Here in this picture, we can see pretty much the same information that you find in a business plan, like I just told you. So you're going to have your idea, so what you're going to do, strategies, how, funding, how much money, customer, clients or market, expenses, money, market again, possible clients, sales, money, how much you need to sell, forecast, projections, entrepreneur, in this case you, or a group of entrepreneurs. Okay, so it's pretty much the same definition we just read. Why is it important to have a business plan? Before we read these statements, I want you to remember that in entrepreneurship, we have 3 steps, right? Do you remember those 3 steps? So the first one is that you have an idea, yes or no? Yeah, right? What is the second step? You plan your idea, you're right. And the third one, you make it happen. You take action, you do it. So idea, plan, execution. Those are the 3 steps in entrepreneurship. So right now, as you can see, we're talking about the second step. This is the second step. We're going to plan the idea because sometimes we have great ideas, but we don't know how to do it. Today, we're going to learn. So why is it important to have a business plan? Well, because it makes you think about all aspects of your business. You're going to sit down with your notebook, with your computer, and you start doing a brainstorming and writing down all the information about your idea. It may help you secure financing. So once you know what you're going to do and how, then you can handle how much. You can investigate how much money you need to start or to grow. Business plan helps you communicate your ideas to others. Why is it important to tell others about your idea? When you start a business, you're going to need people to work with you. You're going to need money. You're going to need providers. So if you organize your idea, it's easier to explain others. So you can get money to start. You can hire people. You can find the best providers for your business. And finally, it is important because it can serve as a tool for managing your business. Because in this document, you are going to have a guide how to do things, why, how much, etc. So you see how important it is to be organized? I'm not going to continue till the next slide because I want to say something that I consider the most important reason of a business plan, and it's not written here in this slide. Pay attention. What do you see in these two pictures? Well, here on the left, it's me asking you for attention, okay? But on the right, this is the main reason why we need a business plan. Do you have any idea what he's doing? What do you think he's doing here? There are 3 arrows, straight, left, and right. What do you think he's doing? Yeah, he's thinking. He's probably deciding something. Maybe he wants to go ahead, or he wants to turn left or turn right. He doesn't know what to do, so he's thinking. Yes, because the most important reason about having a business plan is to make decisions. The business plan is going to help you to make the most important decisions when you start a business. And pay attention because those decisions can be wrong decisions or it can be right decisions. Hopefully, if you do things right, you are going to make right decisions. But how do you take right decisions? Are you going to call Miss Tanya and say, hey, what can I do here? No, you must be able to make your own right decisions. So here we have. What happens if in your business plan you have unreal information? You lie, you copy information from other business plan. Maybe you took a business plan from a different market. Maybe you took a business plan that works really good in the United States or in Europe, and then you want to use the same in Ecuador. As you know, markets or groups of people are different. So pay attention to that. Or maybe you are using different numbers. You confuse. Instead of 0, you type 2 zeros, or you move a comma, or you forgot to include some numbers, some expenses. So what will happen if something like this is in your business plan? You are going to make wrong decisions. Wrong decisions if something like this happens. But because I want you to make the right decisions and because you want to make the right decisions, you should be organized. You make sure that you are going to focus on the right market. Because remember that if you have a product or a service working really good in your market, doesn't mean it's going to work the same way in other markets. So pay attention to that and make sure you're analyzing and working with the right market or group of possible clients for your specific product or service. And pay attention on the numbers. That accounting must be really neat. So you have to focus on numbers and pay attention and be precise. Okay? So again, unreal information, different market analysis, mistaking figures can take you to wrong decisions. Being well organized, analyze the right market, or use the correct figures are going to help you to make right decisions. Okay? So we're going to focus on right decisions. Once you're ready, it's time to build your business and go for it. Follow your dream. Well, here I'm going to continue with 4 stages of a business plan. Maybe we can call it 4 parts, 4 sections, 4 chapters. It's very important we understand and we know that these 4 stages I'm going to tell you are not the only ones. If you go online, if you talk to other people, when you go to university, probably some people are going to tell you, no, they are not 4, they are 3, or they are 5 or 6. It's okay. Don't worry. People organize information according to the way they want to prepare the business plan. So some people put some things inside other stages, other people move it, other people separate it. Don't worry too much. What it is important you know is that you have to follow an order. You have to be organized and you have to include this information. Some information you can write it separately. So then you will have 5 stages. But we're going to work as it is 4 stages. You got it? So don't worry too much because it's the same information organized in different ways. We are going to work in these 4 stages. And the first one is going to be the most important one because this is going to be the rock where you are going to build your business, and this is planning. As you can see, it's number 1. So here you have your idea and other things that I'm going to tell you in a minute. Stage number 2 is the process. It means the way you're going to do it. What do you need to do it? Number 3, financial strategy stage. It means money, how much money you need, your budget. And my favorite one, the most important one from my point of view, actually it is the most important one because this is like the end of the business plan and this is the time when you decide if you continue or not. Hopefully you are going to continue. So it's a testing stage and launching stage. Okay, so make sure you remember these 4 steps: planning, process, financial, and launching and testing. So this is stage number 1. It's planning stage. What information are we going to have here in the plan? The first part. So you sit down on your computer and you start your business plan and you start with design and presentation of proposal. You include your market research, the techniques, the tools you're going to use that you already know. We studied this last year. Okay. And product design, product or service. Okay. Let's continue with stage number 2. This is process strategy stage. As you can see in the picture, we have some people here thinking what to do. Okay, they are working on this. So this stage is going to include production. What do you need to production? To know your providers. Whatever you want to do to make, you will need providers. Providers are those people that are going to sell you raw materials or parts or services like delivery and things like that. And also you are going to know your human resources. It means the people and the qualifications they need to work with you. In that case, you are probably going to have a manual of functions. Because remember that in a company, in a business, no matter that you know everything, which is really good actually, but it is important that each person has their own specific functions so they can be more efficient. So in this second stage, which is process strategy stage, we have production and human resources. Got it? Let's continue with stage number 3. Okay, once we know what we're going to do and what we need, we're going to work on numbers. It means how much money you need to start your business and to run your business. So here you will know how much money you need to invest. We are going to call it investing and financing, and your costs and budgets. So again, in the beginning, when we were talking about the importance of a business plan, remember I told you that you need to write down and be organized because you are going to talk to people. Well, this is going to be one of the reasons. So when you want to start a business, you're going to need some money. Usually, we don't have the whole money to start a business, so we go to specific institutions to ask for it. So you probably go to a bank or to any other big organization, and then you talk to them. You say, hey, I want to open this business. I have this great idea, but the thing is I don't have the money. So maybe you can give me the money and I can work with it, and then I pay you, like interest for it. And the bank is going to be very happy because, of course, they want to work with you. They want to give you the money and that you pay interest. But then the bank is going to ask you, okay, where's your business plan? And this is the time when you are going to need it the most. Because once they have the business plan in their hands, they're going to analyze the whole information that you are presenting there. They're going to make sure that everything is right, that they want to make sure that your business is going to work. And once they know everything is fine, they are going to give you the money. That's why it's extremely important that you have the correct information and in a very well organized way. And finally, as I told you before, my favorite one, because once you get here, it means that everything is fine and that you can keep going, you can grow, you can start. And this is launching and testing stage. This is probably one of the stages that you can make 2 of them. So probably this is 4 and 5. But it's okay, we can work together this time. So testing, you test your product in the market, you see people like it or not, and then you make a decision. So what is going to happen in testing stage? Once you test your product, if the market accepts it, if budget is okay, if profit is okay, if your whole analysis is good, then you continue. But what happens that if the market doesn't like your product, they don't want to buy your product, or it is too expensive, or maybe your costs are too high, and you can sell something like that, then you will have to make other decision, and it is stop. You can't continue with this. So that's why business plan is important too, because you are going to make decisions. You are going to take the right decision if you have the right information, the correct information. It is not always yes. Sometimes the right decision is to stop. And it is okay, because once you make your whole analysis and you are in stage number 4 or in testing, if you stop, if you consider like it's necessary to stop, that is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money and energy. So don't be afraid of a stop, and then analyze what happened and improve, and then you keep going. If everything is fine, you can launch your product, be in the market, and keep growing. So what information are you going to have here in launching and testing stage? Here you are going to have all the business strategies you are going to use to launch and to test the product. Very detailed information about business strategies. So this is like a general view of what a business plan is. We already have the definition, the importance, and the stages. Remember that you're going to need this in the future like a lot. So make sure you understand the whole information. You can always ask me. We can work together very good. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm happy that you learned something new and very important like this. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.